Come to a child's pose on your mat. Lay your hands out long, belly to thighs, knees hip distance apart, glutes to heels, big toes touching. Maybe close your eyes or keep them open and take a few breaths here. Just begin to arrive for your practice. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Next inhale, send your arms back for a baby camel. Bust your hips up and let your head hang back. Bring your shoulder blades close together. Maybe elbows straight. And maybe press your palms completely into the mat or lift them slightly up. And exhale. Bring your glutes to your heels. Return to a child's pose. Breathe. Inhale, bust your hips up, return to a baby camel, arms back. Exhale, back to a child's pose. Inhale, baby camel one more time, pushing your hips even higher, palms into the mat. And slowly come to an easy sit. Send your arms forward to a tabletop. Separate your knees hip distance apart and palms shoulder distance apart. Next inhale, send the right foot behind the right knee, left foot to the edge of the mat. Find stargazer. Bust your hips up while you let your hand fall back. And maybe look back. Let your head get heavy here. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Return back to tabletop and swing through for a stargazer second side. Left knee behind the left foot. Right foot to the edge of the mat. Right hand alongside right ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, return back to a tabletop. Now, next inhale, arch your back, look up for a cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, finds cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, shoulder blades pulling away from each other. Inhale, cow pose. Push the mat away with your palms. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Slowly return back to center. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot to left elbow, twist left. Maybe release the right foot all the way down. Send the left hand up for a broken triangle. Push the mat away with your right palm. Bust your hips up. Left hand finds the sky. Maybe keep the left knee straight and left foot grounded into the mat. And see if you can bring the right foot to be grounded into the mat completely as well. Breathe in. Exhale, find your way back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, twist right, knee to elbow. And maybe release the left foot all the way down. Right hand to the sky, broken triangle, second side. Keep pushing the mat away with your left palm. And bust your hips up towards the sky. Maybe arch your back a bit. And breathe. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into a plank and maybe release your lower back towards the mat, keeping your knees straight, palms into the mat, shoulder blades pulling away from the ears, and toes tucked. Exhale, back to down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, take a step, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your shins for a flat back, shift weight from heels to toes. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend your knees, inhale, rise up, send your arms overhead, arch your back, look up. Bring your palms into a high prayer, keeping your knees straight, feet grounded into the mat, strong legs. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back into a plank pose. And slowly release into the mat and tuck your toes, palms under the shoulders. Inhale, lift into a cobra, shoulders pull away from the ears, elbows squeezing rib cage, hips and toe and feet squeezing into the mat. Maybe let your head hang back. And slowly release back to the mat. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between your palms, low lunge. Ground the back heel into the mat, open into warrior two. Bend into your front knee, arms are in a T-shape. Look over your right fingers, inhale. Soften your gaze, exhale. Opening the right knee more to the right, inhale. Keep the left knee lengthened, exhale. Go forward with your right hand, flip the palm to face up, inhale. Exhale, find reverse warrior. Let the left hand slide down the left leg, right hand alongside the right ear. Maybe shift your gaze, look up to your right palm that's facing the floor. Keep bent in your right knee, where the left knee stays straight. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale here and exhale. Next inhale, find your way into a high lunge and maybe release the back heel into the mat for a warrior one. Square your hips to face forward. Keep the right knee above the right ankle or behind the right ankle, but never over the right ankle. Left knee is straight, left toe slightly facing forward. Inhale. And on the exhale, send your arms back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, punch your arms down, open your chest to the sky. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold all the way down for a humble warrior. Let your arms fall overhead. Step bent in your right knee while you keep lengthening your left knee. Maybe bring the right shoulder to push against the right knee while the right knee pushes back against the right shoulder. Arms fall overhead. Now slowly bring your arms to frame your front foot and step the foot back. Find a plank pose. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between your palms, low lunge. Anchor the back heel into the mat. Open your hands in a T-shape, warrior two. Bend into the front knee, inhale. Open the knee to the left, exhale. Straightening the right knee, inhale. Grounding the outer arch of the right foot into the mat, exhale. Next inhale, go forward with your left hand, flip your palm to face up. Exhale, find a reverse warrior, send your trunk back and let the right hand slide down the right leg. Left hand finds the sky, inhale. Maybe left hand goes down, lower the left leg, exhale. Breathe here. Next inhale, slowly find your way into a high lunge. Peel the back heel of the mat and maybe shorten the stance, ground the foot into the mat. Find warrior two. Square your hips to face forward, relaxing your shoulders, straight elbows, maybe palms meet in a high prayer. See if you can send your arms back to be in the same line with your ears, or maybe behind your ears. Inhale, send your arms back, interlace your fingers, and punch them down while you lift your chest to the sky, mini back bend here. Shoulder blades come together. Maybe let your head hang back. Now hinge from your hips and fold all the way down to a humble warrior. Let your arms fall overhead while left shoulder pushes against the left knee. Keep the front knee bent. Keep the right knee straight, pushing the right heel into the mat. And breathe. Now release your hands into the mat to frame the front foot. Step the back foot to the front. Inhale, finding a flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Shift your weight from your heels into your toes. Inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, Adva Hastasana. Exhale, prayer to chest. Now ground your right foot into the mat, bend your left knee and reach back for the inner arch of the left foot with your left hand. Right hand goes up, index finger and thumb touching. And kick back into the left foot, find dancer pose. Ground your right foot into the mat. You can keep your right knee micro bent or straighten it out. And breathe here, intensely staring at a gaze point in front of you, lengthening your inhale and exhale. Maybe find steadiness in the pose. Kick back one more time, inhale. Exhale, release the foot, hands to a prayer. Straighten the left leg up and back for warrior 3. You can stay here or swing your arms back for a warrior 3 airplane. Open your chest up and forward. Inhale. Kick back the left heel into an imaginary wall. Exhale. And slowly release back to Tadasana. Now bend your right knee and reach back for the inner arch of the right foot with the right hand. Left hand goes forward, index finger and thumb touching. Find dancer's pose, second side. Ground the left foot into the mat and kick back into your right foot with your right hand. Stay for a few breaths here. Square your shoulders. Deep breaths. Breathe in. And on the exhale, release the back foot. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your chest. You can stay here or swing your arms back for a warrior 3 airplane, second side. Try to find balance by intensely staring at a gaze point and lengthening your inhales and exhales. Slowly release into Tadasana. Inhale, circle sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back into a plank pose. Keep your knees straight, spread your fingers into the mat, all 5 corners. Shoulder blades pulling away from each other. And you can stay here or release your elbows into the mat for a forearm plank. Elbows right under the shoulders. Engage your core muscles, quads, and cuffs. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release the knees into the mat. Find a child's pose. Take a moment to reconnect with yourself and gain control of your breath. Now slowly rise up and back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee for a scorpion dog. Look up from under your right armpit. And on the exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right palm. Left knee into the mat and tuck the back toes. Find lizard. You can stay here or maybe release your elbows into the mat and keep pushing your hips forward. Breathe. Slowly coming back onto your palms. Inhale, right leg up, bend the right knee into scorpion dog again. And maybe release the right foot all the way back. Bust your hips up, wild things. Keep the right knee bent while you lengthen the left knee. And maybe sweep your right hand alongside your right ear. See if you can reach for the floor behind you. Slowly find your way back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, look up from under your left armpit, scorpio dog, second side. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left palm, lizard, second side. Release the back knee into the mat and tuck the back toes, and maybe release your elbows into the mat. Keep pushing your hips forward and taking deep breaths. Lift your hips up and back. Send the left leg up. Bend the left knee, returning to a scorpio dog. And again, you can stay here or step the foot way back, bust your hips up, find wild things, second side. Let your left hand slide alongside the left ear. See if you can reach for the floor behind you. Slowly return back to downward facing dog. Now release your knees into the mat and come to a seated position. Swing your legs in front of you. Place your heels into the mat, knees to the sky. Send your arms back and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Neutralize your hips. Now swing your legs back and come to lying on your belly. And tuck your toes. Bend the right knee and reach back for the right foot with your left hand. Inhale, kick back into your left hand, lifting the right knee off the mat, and you can stay here or push the right palm into the mat. Lift your chest for a half boat. Slowly release back into the mat. Bend the left knee and reach back for the left foot with the right hand. Kick back into that hand, knee off the mat. And again, you can stay here or place your left palm into the mat. Lift your chest. Slowly release all the way into the mat. Now find locust pose. Lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your palms off the mat. Just balance on your belly. Exhale, release all the way down. Find your way to a seated position. Inhale, send your arms overhead, legs straight in front of you. And on the exhale, hinge from your hips. Maybe reach for your shin bones, maybe for your ankles, or the outer arch of your feet. Or send your palms all the way to cover the back of your feet and fold down. Take a few breaths here. Keeping your elbows straight, feet flexed. Maybe bring your chin to your chest. And slowly coming all the way up. Come to lying flat on your back. Bring your knees to your chest and draw 3 tiny circles anti-clockwise. And now send your knees to the right. Lay your left hand out long, look over your left shoulder for a supine twist. Returning back to center, draw tiny circles clockwise with your knees, massaging your lower back. And send your bent knees to the left. Lay your right hand out long, look over your right shoulder, supine twist second side. Returning to center and find your way in a reclined butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Open your knees out wide. Maybe bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Awareness to the breath. Slowing down your breath. Maybe lengthen your legs out wide. Let your hands fall alongside your hips and come to savasana. You can mentally count back from 27. On the inhale, I'm inhaling 27. On the exhale, I'm exhaling 27. All the way back to 0. Now start returning to your body. Wiggle your toes, fingers. Deepen your breath. Make a wish for everyone in the world. Wish them good health and happiness. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Peace, peace, peace.